Pump Field. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And on the mound in this one, Ryan Wu. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs and support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Fastball for a strike. And we're underway here this afternoon.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And that drops in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Misses outside, and a count 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And he chases that one, and that's the first out. Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Up and in, ball 1. Wu, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone. He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
Reaching for it, makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and, take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
Chop to third. Bare hand grab to first. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Batting fourth.
Here's Joe Adell.
Number 7, Joe Adell.
And it's fouled away. Trout off of first with 2 away. Next offering misses, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll do it. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, number 41.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. We'll elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now Brendan Donovan.
Well, a few things can go wrong when you are delivering a pitch. That grip, slip out of your hand, release point, wind up, all of those things. And I think it's safe to say at least one of those, if not more than one, got away from him.
Digging in, Cal Raleigh in there, and it's 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. That one at triple digits.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting third.
And
the
now it's
center
Julio
fielder,
Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Fastball is outside. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. The 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. And a breaking ball misses outside. Man at first, one away. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting fourth. The
Here's
first
Josh
baseman,
Naylor.
Josh Naylor.
That's outside,
that pitch is
and
out.
it's 1-0. And the right-hander deals. Late swing, foul to the left. Just missed. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. 3-1 now. Rip to third. They get the force, and that is that. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the Angels,
And now
the third
Yohan
baseman,
Moncada.
number 5, Yohan Moncada.
Wu back to work. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. And another ball.
2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That one misses, and that's ball three. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Out to center. Rodriguez sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the power hitting catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 14, Logan O'Hoppe.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Back-to-back singles. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting
He was
seventh,
all
the left fielder,
over that
Jorge
one. You'll often hear the phrase
Soler.
short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early,
Count
squared it
1-0.
up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
O'Hoppe stands at first with one out. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Pickoff move to first, and he's back in on a dive. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
One ball.
Oh, no fair
Two
right
strikes.
there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And the batter now, Josh Lowe. There's a strike.
All right, Seattle. Woo! Come on, Mariners. Yeah.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Out towards right center field. Rodriguez settles under it and makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
Slice the other way and foul.
Ball 1.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Moncada tossed to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Dominic Cano up next for the Mariners.
Cano.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And the Mariners have the lead. It's 1-0. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Rips one to right, and a superb diving catch.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Victor Robles.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And another ball. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift.
Yep, that ball
misses
went out.
with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And a slider in there for a strike. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So a man aboard, and now the rookie second baseman, Cole Young. That one missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Where'd that last pitch miss?
2 balls, no strikes.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look from the...
Robles runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning. Top half of the third inning. Now, Christian Moore. Moore starting up the middle at second, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2024. Fastball for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Bouncer to second. Young tosses to first, and one away in the top of the third. Back to the top of the
batter,
lineup,
the
Zach
shortstop,
Neto,
Zach
getting ready to
Neto.
hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. On the ground to third, Donovan. Zips it to first, and a couple of quick outs. And next for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a strike in there.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And he hits a ground ball right side. On to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Cole Young. On the ground, right side. Sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Donovan swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Way high. Fouls one off. 2-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the outside corner. Got him looking.
Up next for
and
the
up
Mariners,
next for Seattle,
the
Cal
catcher,
Raleigh.
Cal
His first at bat was a strikeout.
Raleigh.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Runner takes off, pitches low. Throw, safe. Young, the runner at second with one away. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Throws to first, 2 down. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio
struck out swinging his first time. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
3-0.
In the dirt. In the air, out towards left center. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth.
Angels,
and now batting
fielder,
Mike Trout.
27, Mike Trout.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And we are starting over. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Stepping in the long ball threat, Joe Adell. And that misses. Ball one.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one ripped. That's back. And it's gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. Here comes Yoan Moncada. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Good eye in that spot.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2. Center field. Rodriguez puts it away for the out. And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Logan O'Hoppe.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab. 2 down, base is empty. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Soler.
Yeah, that's a little bit high. 1-0. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner, and that keeps the inning alive. And that's a 2-out double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really turned on that one down the line, and that's a spot where there's pretty much never going to be a defender, even with the shift on.
Now at the plate, Josh Lowe. A changeup missing, and that's ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. There's a swing and a miss.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And a 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And gone. That one felt good. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they add a couple more. It's 4-1. So digging in, Christian Moore. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Bottom 4, and now it's Josh Naylor.
The first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Just missed.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that
Ball
is
3.
downstairs. And now 3-0.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the
Nope,
case
that's
today.
ball 4.
He did
Take the
not
base.
take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now batting.
Now it's
left
Randy
fielder,
Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
That's in there. And that's strike 1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Man, he was
No
really
ball, 2
tardy on
strikes.
that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him
Now
out.
batting.
Making
the
4
designated
strikeouts
hitter,
for him
Dominic
on the bump today.
Cano.
Dominic Cano now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
Let's go. Do it again.
First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 4-3. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. That one misses, and that is ball 1. And he takes a strike. Still only
got a ball,
1
1
out
strike.
here in the inning. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Here's Victor
Now
Robles.
batting. The right fielder, Victor Robles.
Out to short, Neto. Tosses across to first. That is the inning. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Angels,
Ready
the
now for the
shortstop,
5th inning.
Zach
Now it's the Angels
Neto.
leadoff man, Zach Neto. Woo back to work. Swung on, belted. And that is a foul ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ball 1
Nope,
there.
Ball 1. 1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now batting.
So
the
up
first
next,
baseman,
Nolan Schanuel.
Schanuel.
0 for 2 in this one. That one in there across the letters. And a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Pitch
Ball,
misses
that's
there,
ball.
and that's ball 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 outs,
Now
base
batting,
is empty.
the center
Here's
fielder,
Trout.
Mike
He's already homered in this
Trout.
game.
Cheese card. What do you want?
And there's
Nope,
a ball.
That's a ball. 1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was out front
I got
that
1 ball,
time.
1 strike.
In the air on the infield. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cole Young. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 0-1 now. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it's just foul. That was close. Foul ball still 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Now the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
This one in the air, center field. Trout hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's a big power threat. Cal
Raleigh.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Let's go, Ems.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Soler makes the play, and that will end the inning. New pitcher for the Mariners, Edward Bizardo. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 83, Edward Bizardo.
Joe Adell digs in now. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And a first offering a fastball for a strike.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Here is Moncada.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Nice grab. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Logan O'Hoppe. He is singled and he is flied to left. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. And that is out of play. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jose Barron.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Here's a 1-1.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's down and away.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Back to work, 3-2 now. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this
The first
game.
baseman,
He's certainly a
number
threat on the
12,
bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
Move to first. Rodriguez dives back in safely. Naylor in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Outside corner, got him looking. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners.
Randy Arozarena.
Throw over to first. Rodriguez back on a dive. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Out number 2.
Now pitching for
And we've got ourselves a pitching change.
Number
Brent Suter.
31.
And this is an important part of this game.
Suter.
Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
In now is the Mariners DH, Dominic Cano. Suter, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. There goes the runner. Up the middle. Handles, throws to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Jorge Soler. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
Ball 1.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Robles. And out number 1 on the grab. And now the DH, Josh
The
Lowe.
batter, number 15, designated hitter, Josh Lowe.
That one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty.
Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
On the ground, right side, Young. Throw to first in time. Here's the second baseman,
The
Christian
batter,
Moore.
number 4, second baseman, Christian Moore.
Moore started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-0. That clips the corner. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering upstairs. Draws the walk there.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Neto at the plate and takes high there. And that drops in for a strike. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. That one is upstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Right back to him on the mound. And that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the seventh. The batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
That one just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that's a little high.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Got him. One out. So digging in,
right
Victor
fielder,
Robles.
number 10, Victor Robles.
And he lays down a bunt. And foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
Fouled off. He was late.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
To the right side, Shannawell takes it himself. And that quickly 2 away.
The batter, number 2.
And up next for
second
Seattle,
baseman,
Cole Young. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Inside, just missed. Inside corner for a strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Ranging back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Now pitching for
Matt
the Mariners.
Brash comes on now.
Number
Pretty
47.
tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well,
Leading
1-run
off the
game.
Angels,
Now
the
the
first
number
baseman,
2 hitter,
Nolan
Shannawell. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
That's in there, and it's 2-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. And that one is inside. Hit in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it. He makes the grab. 1 away. And here is Mike Trout.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
That misses. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Strike two.
All sliders so far in this
One ball,
at-bat to
two
get ahead
strikes.
in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two
The
gone.
right fielder, number 7.
Two outs, base is
Joe
empty. And here
Adele.
is Joe Adele. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Going back. Going gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-3. So 2 away with nobody on. And next for L.A., Yoan Moncada. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That one lifted to left. Arozarena sizing this one up. And that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan John.
Now pitching
These are the
for
spots
Angels.
relievers really make a name
Number
for themselves.
56.
Late and close.
Ryan
There's not much margin for
John.
error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Back to the top of the order now. At the
third
plate,
baseman,
Brendan Donovan.
Donovan.
Right down to shoot, and that is strike one.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
That one off the mark, 1-1. Fly ball to right. Adele makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. 0 for 3.
Raleigh.
A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Just missed.
Outside.
And
Ball
another
outside.
ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that's
Ball three.
downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss as he was out front. The Mariners trailing by 2 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. And now
The
here
center
is
fielder, number
Julio
24,
Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
And that's
That's
outside. 2 out, space is empty. That one
Ball, that's
inside. And that's ball 2.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Breaking
Nope,
ball
that's
inside.
inside.
3-1. Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a
We got
strike.
full count.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Now pitching for the
We're back.
Mariners.
It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new
Number
pitcher on the
64.
mound. Number 64.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the catcher,
Leading off for the
Logan
Angels,
O'Hoppe.
the catcher,
1 for
number
3.
14, Logan O'Hoppe.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
I'm sure he
Now
feels
back,
really good
the
about
left
that
fielder,
one. That pretty much
Jorge
split the zone down the
Soler.
middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's ball 2.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth. Next pitch misses way outside. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now the DH spot, Josh Lowe. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And another ball. Ohapi, the runner at second with 1 away. Close one, doesn't get the call. 3 balls, no strikes. And that chops in for a strike. Line drive, caught. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Kirby Yates.
Now pitching.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball,
38.
and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it.
Yeah.
Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
For the Mariners.
And now it's going to be Josh Naylor.
Naylor.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. 0-1 now. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And a swing and a miss. A huge out to start the bottom of the
Now
ninth.
batting, left field.
Now here is Randy Arozarena.
Arozarena.
Yates, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. And a slider misses down and away.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And a swing and a miss there.
2-1.
The Angels trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That one fouled off, 2-2. Set down on strikes. Down to the last out for the Mariners. Next is the designated hitter, Dominic Cano.
Dominic Cano.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Hauls it in, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.